EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. He's going to look to run with it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. 21-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And it's a big play there on third down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
The 15-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up second and
Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
a gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Able to get this to Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Gain of 22 yards.
A good pickup there, a 22. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
3rd down.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Lines up and lets it go for 6. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 72 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Tyler Lockett was the target there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 35 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Myers connects on the PAT. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 65 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Chris Carson.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, 1 play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Griffin there defensively.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, good move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot.
And his first carry, he loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Panthers, first down. 1st and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go play action now. Wilson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Tie the game, 28 all. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. there's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown Seahawks.
Greg Olsen.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead. 35-28.
Seahawks 35. Panthers 28.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's
to a hit, and the ball is out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The big fella, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
And the lead is up to 14. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Seattle.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Right there, 54, right there, right here.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Tua. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
50-yard line.
They'll run with Cannon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and get the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
McCaffrey on the carry.
The tackle made by Benson Mayowa. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And 1.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
First down, Seattle.
Play action. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Good physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Seahawks 49, Panthers 35. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. K.J. Wright. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
37-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Benson Mayowa, his second sack of the night. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Tua sets up to pass it. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 40.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
54, right there, 54 miles.
Tua going to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run with Davis, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep into playoffs, every team's dangerous.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 63, Panthers 30.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 54 yards. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one at the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy, nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions, oh so close as they try to finish this one off. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They run again with Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 70. Panthers 42.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tua. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by one more. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field.
Now Carson fumbles the football. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Carson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Griffin there defensively.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. We own them.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.